Thank you for watching episode 5 of Nice Cans. I am Thomas Mergel, and this is the August 14th, Friday evening edition of the show. There's a lot to go through, to be honest. Not a lot of mega news, but a bunch of cool little things have happened. First things first, this will begin the Thursday morning session of when I woke up and I got ready for work, and there was just a post in a group about Okilly Dokilly, a band out of Arizona who is completely themed after Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. When I first liked their Facebook page, it had about 1,700 likes on it, and as of right now, they're just about to hit 21,000. These guys blew up. I mean, of course, it's a Simpsons themed metal band. I actually listened to them that very morning. And to be honest, besides the gimmick, there really is nothing musically going on here. So I hope the guys really create something good. They haven't even played a show yet. They announced their first show like the day before they blew up online. So I hope they can write something good and can make something out of it, because they already have an internet presence and everyone has heard about them. Even if they're not a fan of metal, they've heard about the Ned Flanders themed band. Next up, I found a website called asoftmurmur.com, and what this is it's an ambient website that is supposed to help you stay focused. It's just background music. It can also be used to help you fall asleep, and I was playing around with it for about 10 minutes, and I ended up creating the best Burzum album in the past 15 years. So I'll link it below. Go check that out. It's really neat. There's different sounds to mess with. If you've ever had a sleep machine, it's pretty much the same thing. A sleep app. It's pretty much the same thing. Trivium released a new song, Blind Leading the Blind. And it's an okay song. It's Trivium. I'm kind of tiptoeing around their new sound. I'm not really 100% into it. I don't hate it, but it's alright. Lamb of God, after they talked about releasing their best album to date, chart-wise, especially for this year, everyone was claiming that, see, metal is not dead. Metal is not dead, damn it. Well, I mean, they're one of the biggest metal acts. That'd be like if Slipknot released an album, or if Metallica released an album, and they sold a shitload of copies. Metal isn't dead because one popular act sold well in 1 week. I mean, metal's doing well, but I mean, it's by far going to be chart-topping. Metal is never going to be consistent on the album charts. It's just not. So I'm really happy for Lamb of God, but I mean, I don't know. I thought it was kind of a false sense of optimism and hope that metal is constantly going to be on the charts every goddamn week. Well, as long as a top 10 band, I mean, if Slayer released something, if, Cannibal Corpse maybe, I mean, it's going to sell well. On with the next news, Dave Hill released a video, kind of an awkward video. It wasn't even really that funny. He donned some corpse paint and started playing in New York City at Times Square. And while it's at first, the video is only 2 minutes long, but by the end of the video, you're like, okay, I'm glad it's over. It really wasn't funny. It was kind of awkward, but if you want to see it, it'll be linked down below. It's just a weird video. A band called Serial Butcher released Sadistic Spare Part Surgery on No Clean Singing yesterday, and it's really, really good. If you were wanting something new from a new band, I've never heard of them before. They are kick-ass. Go listen to them. I'll link that below as well. Rivers of Nihil released a Making of Monarchy studio video. Really cool stuff. I like hearing all the musicians speak about their individual parts, the writing process, the recording process, what got them going, what motivated them. I love hearing the band talk about the creative process in recording an album, and they released that yesterday as well, so make sure you check that out. Today, Author and Punisher announced a headlining tour, and it's a doozy. Starting in Los Angeles, and they kind of just do a whole loop around and come back to San Diego. So be sure to check that out. I'll have a link to that so you can check out the dates. They are coming to Kansas City. I don't know if I'm going to see them or not, but They are coming to Kansas City. I have listened to a couple of songs by him, I should say, and while I get the appeal, it's not that interesting. Maybe I need to listen to it some more, but I'm not completely sold on Author and Punisher. Band of the day today was Cattle Decapitation, and I'll link their song Manufactured Extinct so you can enjoy that as well. Metal Insider released, they have a Metal by Numbers column, and they released a little blurb about the best-selling albums of 2015 so far. And it was interesting to see Breaking Benjamin is first place. Second place is AC/DC with Rock or Bust. Breaking Benjamin, Dark Before Dawn, it sold 209,000 copies. AC/DC with 143,400 copies. Marilyn Manson's The Pale Emperor with 124,200 copies. Hailstorm, Led Zeppelin, another AC/DC album, Back in Black. And believe it or not, this is the main thing that grasped me to even look at this article, was that Master of Puppets is on there with 107,000 CDs sold this year alone, beating their self-titled album, which is bizarre because, I mean, with the album with Sad But True and Enter Sandman and everything, that's always a high seller, and to see Master of Puppets actually beating their self-titled, that's quite an accomplishment. So people are actually buying the better era of Metallica instead of the 90s beginner era. So glad to see that. Keep supporting the metal. And of course, people, this is all entry-level metal. People, I mean, I started with Metallica, got into heavier and heavier stuff. So welcome to metal. Glad to have you. Soulfly's new album, Archangel, was officially released today, and you can stream it on Spotify, so be sure to look that up. I'm going to listen to it as soon as I finish this video. Mercure is also streaming the new album M in full over at Terrorizer, and I'm working on a review for that. I should have it up tomorrow. And quick opinion on it from me, I only like 2 songs on the album. That's it. You'll have to watch the review whenever I post it. And the last bit of news, Abiotic has confirmed a tour for September. They will start in Panama City, Florida on the 9th or the 4th of September, then going to Houston on the 5th, Austin on the 6th, and then keep going on with Reaping Asmodee for direct support. So be sure to check that out, and that's all I have for today. I'll see you again Monday. Thank you for watching Nice Cans, and thank you for liking and commenting. Be sure to share this with your friends, and let me know if you have any suggestions for the show, if you enjoy the outro music or intro music by Cranium. That album also comes out in September, Chronicles of Perversion. I love that album. I'm so happy they granted me permission to use their brand new music on a show that is watched by 20 people. So hats off to them, and thank you for watching again. Have a good day.